BYD, short for Build Your Dreams, is a name that has quickly risen from relative obscurity to become one of the most influential forces in the global electric vehicle market. Originally a battery manufacturer founded in 1995, BYD has evolved into a leading EV automaker, consistently ranking among the top sellers of electric vehicles worldwide. Its growth has been powered by a deep commitment to vertical integration, which allows the company to control everything from battery chemistry and design to the vehicles themselves and even the chips that power them. This strategic independence has enabled BYD to move quickly and innovate efficiently, placing it ahead of many global competitors in terms of technology and execution. Despite the rise of EVs, one persistent problem continues to hinder broader adoption: range anxiety. This refers to the fear that an electric vehicle will run out of power before reaching a charging station. For many potential EV buyers, the idea of being stranded on the road with a dead battery is a real concern. Long charging times only make the issue worse, as refueling a gasoline-powered car still takes just a few minutes, whereas many EVs require 30 minutes to an hour to recharge even at fast charging stations. As a result, many consumers hesitate to switch to electric, despite growing awareness of the environmental and economic benefits. That's what makes BYD's latest breakthrough so exciting. The company has introduced a revolutionary battery technology that charges from 0 to 80% in just 5 minutes. This represents a monumental leap forward in energy storage and delivery, one that could truly redefine the EV ownership experience and remove one of the final psychological barriers holding back mass adoption. A 5-minute charge places EVs on equal footing with combustion engine vehicles in terms of convenience, allowing drivers to refuel on the go without significant downtime. To understand what makes this development so transformative, it's important to examine the battery technology behind it. Most current EVs use lithium-ion batteries built on nickel-manganese-cobalt or nickel-cobalt-aluminum chemistries. These chemistries provide high energy density, which is great for long range, but they come with several downsides. First, they are prone to thermal instability, which makes them less safe. Second, they degrade more quickly, particularly under high-stress usage like fast charging. Third, the materials themselves are expensive and often sourced from geopolitically sensitive regions, adding cost and complexity to the supply chain. In contrast, BYD's new battery builds upon its existing Blade battery platform and makes significant improvements that make ultra-fast charging a reality. The Blade battery uses a lithium iron phosphate, or LFP, chemistry. This composition is inherently more thermally stable and less expensive, as it avoids cobalt and nickel altogether. In the past, LFP batteries had lower energy density and were slower to charge, but BYD has overcome those limitations with a series of engineering advances. These include enhancing the conductivity of the electrodes, optimizing ion channels for rapid movement, and incorporating new materials that allow for faster charge acceptance. Structurally, the Blade battery is also quite different from traditional batteries. Instead of the standard cylindrical or pouch cell formats, BYD uses flat, elongated cells arranged in a tightly packed array. This design not only improves space utilization within the battery pack, but also enhances thermal management and adds structural rigidity, making the battery safer in the event of a collision. The battery's surface area allows for better heat dissipation, which is critical when accepting high currents during fast charging. In addition, BYD has equipped the battery pack with advanced liquid cooling systems and smart charging protocols that communicate in real time with the charger to optimize the delivery of energy and maintain battery health. When comparing the Blade battery to traditional EV batteries, the differences are striking. The new battery can achieve an 80% charge in just 5 minutes, compared to 30 to 60 minutes for standard lithium-ion batteries. It offers improved thermal safety thanks to both its chemistry and physical design. It has a lifespan exceeding 3,000 charge cycles, which is more than double what most current batteries offer. And because it uses iron rather than cobalt or nickel, it is significantly cheaper to produce. All of these benefits make BYD's technology not just a performance breakthrough, but also a commercial one. The implications of this innovation are far-reaching. First and foremost, it eliminates range anxiety. Drivers no longer need to worry about planning long trips around charging stations or waiting half an hour for a top-up. With a 5-minute charge time, refueling an EV becomes as easy and convenient as refueling a gasoline vehicle. This could be the tipping point for many consumers who were previously on the fence about going electric. Longer range is another key benefit. By improving the energy density and efficiency of the pack, BYD can offer vehicles with real-world ranges of over 600 to 700 kilometers per charge, even on LFP chemistry. That's more than enough for most daily needs and weekend trips. Affordability is also dramatically improved. The use of cheaper, more abundant materials like iron and phosphate brings down the cost of the battery pack, which is the single most expensive component in an electric vehicle. As battery prices fall, manufacturers can offer EVs at lower prices or include more features for the same price. This opens the door to mass adoption in emerging markets, where cost remains a significant barrier. For commercial users like taxi companies, delivery services, and rideshare fleets, the new technology is a game changer. These vehicles typically operate all day and can't afford to sit idle for long charging sessions. A 5-minute top-up between trips means higher uptime and lower operating costs, making the switch to electric not only environmentally responsible, but economically compelling. BYD isn't just talking about this technology, it's already rolling it out. Models like the BYD Han Ultra Edition and the Tang EV are equipped with a new battery, and early results are impressive. In pilot programs, the Han was able to charge from 10 to 80% in just under 5 minutes using high-power charging stations. The Tang performed reliably across a wide range of temperatures and terrain, showing no degradation in performance. Taxi fleets using the new batteries have reported significant improvements in uptime, customer satisfaction, and operational efficiency. Naturally, the rest of the industry is paying attention. Tesla, long considered the leader in EV innovation, is reportedly accelerating its solid-state battery development in response. Volkswagen and Hyundai have both announced increased investment in LFP-based alternatives. Ford, meanwhile, has publicly stated its interest in incorporating LFP chemistry into its next-generation vehicles. It's clear that BYD's breakthrough has sent a ripple effect through the global EV market, prompting other manufacturers to reevaluate their roadmaps and battery partnerships. Charging infrastructure is also beginning to adapt. With demand for ultra-fast charging on the rise, networks like Shell Recharge, Tesla Supercharger, and ChargePoint are upgrading their stations to support higher voltage and current delivery. In parallel, governments are considering new regulations and subsidies to encourage the rollout of fast charging hubs in urban centers and along major highways. All of this contributes to a virtuous cycle where better batteries enable better vehicles, which in turn justify better infrastructure, making EV adoption more attractive than ever. Looking ahead, this may be just the beginning. BYD's R&D teams are already working on next-generation versions of the battery, including solid-state variants with even faster charging, higher energy density, and improved safety. They're exploring integration with renewable energy sources, vehicle-to-grid capabilities, and advanced battery recycling to close the loop on resource use. The goal isn't just to build better cars, it's to build a smarter, more sustainable energy ecosystem. This moment represents a turning point in the electric vehicle story. For years, Skeptics pointed to charging times as one of the major hurdles to EV adoption. Now, that hurdle is being removed. With BYD's breakthrough, owning an electric vehicle no longer means making major lifestyle sacrifices. It means convenience, performance, safety, and savings, all in one package. And perhaps most importantly, it means we are one step closer to a future where clean transportation is the default, not the exception. For those who have been watching the evolution of EVs from the sidelines, now is the time to pay attention. BYD's 5-minute charging battery isn't just a technical milestone, it's a glimpse into the future of mobility. It's a future where long trips don't require detailed planning, where fleets operate more efficiently than ever before, and where access to clean transportation is not limited by geography or income level. If you're curious about what comes next, do your research. Dive deeper into what BYD is doing and why it matters. Follow the trends shaping the EV industry. Ask yourself how these changes might affect you, your city, and the planet. And most importantly, join the conversation. Whether you're an EV owner, a tech enthusiast, or someone who's just starting to think about making the switch, your voice matters. The future is being written today by companies like BYD, but it will be shaped by people like you, people who demand better, think differently, and believe that technology can be a force for good. So keep an eye on what's happening. Share your thoughts with others. Stay engaged, because we're not just watching the future unfold, we're helping to build it one breakthrough at a time.